Google just bought a company called AdMob. It's a mobile advertising company for $750 million. I think they see something that if we can't, we better try and find. In fact, the CEO of Google says, the next big wave in advertising is the mobile internet. Yes, mobile will be larger business than the PC web internet. It tells you that right there. There's another example. Advertising Age is a resource that the advertising and marketing company uses as a terrific resource. They have been for about 80 years. And this is what they have to say, retailers. It is clear that retailers who don't embrace the mobile phone technology in the coming year will be left behind. Much as those retailers who sat on the sidelines during the early days of digital or social media are now playing catch-up. This article was written last month, in January. Again, the FCC has a big hand in it. And this is what this guy, I'm not even trying to pronounce his last name, this is what he has to say. Today, every company in America, entertainment, commerce, news, you name it, knows that it needs to have a mobile strategy, one way or the other. There are three convergences that we find that are leading to this big shift, this paradigm in this industry. And I'll talk briefly about each one of them. As you can see, the apps and the ability to do on any phone is going to be infinite. I mean, to be able to purchase, to go to information. Skull Candy, they don't sell anything. They provide a weather report, they have a listing of their products, but they have a presence. And that's a couple steps ahead of some of the other brands that are going to be here this week. The first convergence, culture. Who has adopted this first? Your target market. It used to be 18 to 35. It is now expanded to 14 to 45. Okay? Numbers of who's using the phone, how many texts were sent. People are using text messages more than they are phone calls. That's evident. That's evident. The second one is the convergence of technology advancing so quick. The smartphones now, where was it a year ago? Non-existent. Maybe a couple of them were out there. Where's the phone going to be in a year? Well, multimedia is next. And all those sales you see from BlackBerry for 2-for-1s, they're trying to get rid of the old 3G to make room for the 4G. And that's when you'll start seeing videos and flash content on the mobile phone, which is going to open up a whole new realm of advertising and marketing opportunities. This guy had a little bit to do with it too. The last one, incorporating mobile marketing with advertising. I mean, it's a $3 billion industry in 2009. It's projected to be a $12 billion industry. That's huge, folks. That is absolutely huge. Selling on a phone. Who would have thought that 5-6 years ago? You know, you need to start thinking about what's in it for you. You know, how much do you want to get involved? How much is your competition getting involved? You don't want to be left behind. You want to be the leader, and you want people to look at it, and look at you as a leader. You know, right now, well, let's say 30 years ago, if any of you guys were to have build a website, you'd submit it to the papers. You'd tell the radio paper, and they would report about it. Joe's Surf Shop has a new website. It was newsworthy. People start recognizing who you are. That's what mobile is right now. If you were to open up and do a mobile marketing campaign or do a web application, it is newsworthy, and you can write a press release about it. So that's where it's going as far as the advertising dollars. How are we getting the word out? How are we letting people know that we have a short-code and a keyword? And I'll talk about those later. People are putting them on billboards. This is the old mobile marketing. Slap your logo on a truck, drive around town for a couple days. Digital signage. This is huge for restaurants who are having the fight or the game on. To be able to engage those those clients who are watching in an interactive type of realm. Trivia, who won the Super Bowl, blah, 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 who won the Heisman Trophy. Bring your phone to the front desk to claim your prize. This is huge. Now you can market to him or her 5 minutes after that win, when they leave that restaurant, that night, that next day, because it's relevant to that person. Get him back for Monday Night Football. Okay? What does that mean for you? Do you think that if you were to put a short code and a keyword on your storefront, people drive by and you got an incentive there to opt in, which we call, you think they would do that? Do you think you would want them to do that? I don't know. How many of you have seen this guy? The spinner. People are spending money on people like this to stand out there and, I mean, I don't know about you, but I've seen a whole lot of them, and I've really, there's really no appeal for me to turn the corner, even if it's for a free hot dog, and they don't even advertise a free hot dog on some of these. If he had a keyword on there, he would obviously have to hold it straight, no longer be a spinner. But it gives a call to action. It gives people physically involved. Get your phone out. Okay? Well, you're thinking, well, you can't do that, Hank. There's a new law in California that says you cannot text while you're driving in California. You know why it's a law? Because people text when they drive. It builds you an accurate and current database. I walk into retail places, similar to some of the sizes of yours, and I ask them, how many are database? And they say, what's a database? Okay, I mean, that's reality. Well, you better start building a database. How are you building your database? Well, we send emails. That's great. How many you got? 12,000. Great. Getting business from? Sure. Okay. Is it accurate? I don't know. What's accurate? Accurate is carrying a mobile phone number for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, switching provider, carrying your mobile phone number with you. How many in here have 2 phones? 1, 2. Okay? I don't know about you, but if I go to an expo and they say, you know what, chance to win a car, give me your email address. Well, let's see, which one of the 10 do I want to give them? The one I never open, the one I clean out 6 months, or the one that I want to receive information on? This is constant. Your phone number is constant. Accurate.